The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Undercross. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Great.
Now it's Newton. It's caught by Davis. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
53, Mike. Let's go, D. Check. 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Off. Watch the run. We're south, baby.
Gun.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Exit. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Let's get it together.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
I got you. Hey!
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down. This is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Great. 20.
Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Kyle Van Noy able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 15. They'll run it here. This is James White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Slam. Switch. Chopper. Hey, watch it. 72.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
450 and Alpha. General West.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got Sanu. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time. 64. Wait. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shoot. Hey, 66.
First down, here's White. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They go right back to White here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 15. Check 15. 80 weapons. Ozzy. Hey, Zoo. Motion.
shotgun now for Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, 66. Hey, let's go.
33. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Go on. No, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught by Sanu. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Going on the ground, it's White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check 2061. Matchbox lights.
Motion. Shift.
On second down, it's White. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Sugar. Hey, orbit.
Check Mike 33. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 13. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 33. Get ready. Mike, check 33. Target.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. But with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career, and this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Regular. Hey, box truck.
Check back 33. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go.
Hey, check it. Hey, high 7.
Ringo.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady gives to Michelle. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. Yep.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 99 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Small. No. Kill.
6-6, pull it high. Check it, reload. Hey, exit. Hold 50.
To throw again. Brady. He's going to launch this thing way down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out, with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady now to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter and intercept a second-half tone setter.
Indeed. Of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10.
Mike check 33. 33. I got it. Regular.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Check it, reload!
Michel going to try again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll try to run it in. Michel. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Zoo.
Check. Fresno. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Nick Folk for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Here's Newton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Third and long, it's Newton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brady 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Watch the whip. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
72.
Watch twitch.
Check and reload.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 27, Newton, and he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is McCaffrey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the back.
Newton's going to throw it. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be third down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
To the set, 180.
53, Mike. All day.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 29, Alpha.
Get that quarterback. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. 72.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Brady looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Check 3.
Ozzie. Hey, Charlie.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Check it.
They're going to try and throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Edelman was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Woo! Pick, baby, all day. Don't throw this way.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Ready.
We got 25 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Yeah.
Gun.
Henry. We got 25 to Mike. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Express.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. I got it.
Now it's Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going. To Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense run out, force a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Hey, 25 to Mike. Express! Got you.
Great.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let him know. Alert flare.
20. Gun.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard pickup.
Gun.
We got 25 to Mike. Watch the run.
Express!
And 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. You.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
25 to Mike.
X3. 218, chopper, rip.
We got 25 to Mike.
Hey, Alabama.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Brady gives this to White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tight go.
22 jet bombers. 53's in now. Hey, Foxtrot.
25 to Mike. We got 25.
Alpha.
Now Brady. And a diving grab have. I think he got that, yes. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, high 7.
We're going 25 to Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. It's a party.
From the gun, it's Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 52.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Hey, check it.
On me. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. White Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey, wahoo! 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Covered. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Big fire!
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with White. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White in the final seconds of the first half, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 38, Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jim. Motion. Check. Begin. Regular.
They keep it on the ground. White again. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Check 26. Shit. Motion.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch quick.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Team 6.
At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Switch up. Alert.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's got Sanu. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Under 10. 10. Showing up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Kill. Wide, get wide. Shadow.
Opting to run again here with White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, hey.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Hey, 2.
Check 25. Motion.
Topper.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Patriots.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, 166.
They'll run on 1st down. White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Check 43.
Bandit.
25 to Mike.
Hey, 2nd.
From the 24, Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Slam.
General West.
No. Sponge. No. Kill. Say.
Tyler, 64, weak.
Joker.
Hey, Alabama.
Stop, mush.
72.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. That close to taking a 4th quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
Newton now to throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, 780.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
20.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go
Express.
check.
Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Watch the right.
Express.
Hey, 25 to Mike.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. And he can't get a the throwaway. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Brady going to throw. Caught by Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's White. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.